Hi folks, Bob Dale for Southern Remarketing in Jackson, Mississippi. Those of you who watch our sales, and golly bum, we've got hundreds of thousands of people all over the world who do watch them, know that the last 3 or 4 years we have sold an ungoodly amount of diesel trucks. We just like diesel trucks. They are such values. Our customers like them. But we also have to sell a little different truck that you can't run down the street and find, and it has to be a bargain. So we're always looking for that truck that's just a little different. Well, today we're going to list one, folks. Now, you talk about a big boy, bad boy truck. We're going to list one today. It's a 2006 Ford turbo diesel. It's an F350 1-ton, 4-wheel drive, Lariat package with everything in the world. 20-inch wheels, a perfect set of tires on it, spares never been down. I mean, I'm sorry, it's got a great spare. Let me rephrase that. It's got navigation, it's got it all, and it is a good looking truck. Dan will point out some other features as we go around, but come on, let us show it to you. Great looking color, paint's all nice, straight sided. Look at these tires. Now they're dirty, but I said there's a good set of tires. Those are 20-inch tires.
They're the big 325s.
Alloy wheels are perfect.
We just rinsed it off. Got a ready lift leveling kit. Gives it the right stance. Nerf bars.
That's a big truck.
Extendable LED tow mirrors.
Here's how nice this is, folks. Leather's perfect, non-smoker's truck. You can look up at the headliner, see how perfect that is. It's got navigation, it's got it all. And it's only got 120,000 miles, 119?
Yeah, 129.
It's only got 120,000 miles on it, folks. That's unheard of for one of these in 06. But look back here. The leather, the carpets are just immaculate. The headliner.
Got the flat floor deal, moving TVs or whatever. That's a handy option to have. It's a short bed.
This is really a cool truck, folks, I'm telling you.
Well, you never see a F350 short bed,
right, single
rear wheel.
4-wheel drive, no paint work. You can see there, look at the frame.
That may be a new, I mean, that's probably the original spare.
It looks like
it's dirty.
But I'm not going to say it because someone will chastise me about it. Look how nice the wheels are. Those alloy wheels are just perfect.
Those are off like a 2010 F250. They're factory, but they're later model.
Look here. Bed liner. Now, under this bed liner, folks, they never used it, but it's got a turnover ball. So if you ever have any reason to use it, all you've got to do is get in there and
just cut
your spot out, and you've got a turnover ball underneath it. Now that doesn't sound like much unless you need one and you have to go put it in, spend you $1,200–1,500. But you can see the back of it here. Never been backed into anything. Look down the side, how straight it is. We don't have to apologize for dings and pings and rock picks because it hasn't gotten any.
It's got some kind of big exhaust. You can see the turn down there. Sounds real
nice
good.
It is in there.
In there.
We sell so many of these trucks, folks. Power on both sides. Let's see if it works. And it does work. Look how nice that is. No dust, no dirt. It's never been a farm truck. Of course, this low of miles on it. This is low miles.
Those WeatherTech mats are a couple $100, I think.
They are expensive. Power stroke, F350 Lariat. Glass is good.
There's no pecks in that.
Oh wait, one little peck right at the bottom.
Right by the wiper.
It's not going anywhere. Tow hooks. Look how nice that chrome is. You can look up under there, son. It's been sitting here a while, folks, and we pulled it up there. You see there's not a drop of anything. No, it's not leaking anything, doing any of that.
It's even got the air dam under the front bumper, which once they get off-road a lot, that's the first thing people knock off of them.
And I know, very first thing when we list this tonight, somebody's going to call me and go, what's that Peterbilt bumper? And so I'm going to deal with that out front.
Peter built that grill.
Peter built that grill. That's the best we can figure out on it, folks. Or Somebody got a friend said that thing's big as a Peterbilt. Let me put me a grill on it. But look, dude, I just noticed it the first time I noticed.
You can buy all different kind of badges to replace the Ford emblem. That's one of them. You can pop that off and pop a Ford one on, or you can pop a Batman symbol or Superman or Wonder Woman or whatever you want. Hello Kitty, Smurfs.
Let's stop this before we get out of hand.
Bugs
here.
Bunny.
Ho, ho, ho. Folks, this is a nice truck. It's a big boy truck. I mean, if you went to your local Ford dealer and tried to duplicate this truck, God knows what you'd be paying. But whatever it was you was going to pay, $80,000, $85,000 for one just like this, and trust me, that's what they cost. When you've had it 5 years down the road, you'd lose about 70% of what you spent on that truck. Trust me, I do it. We do it every day. About 70% you lose. You can buy this truck that's ready to go, low miles, as nice a truck as you'll ever find, and you can call me back in 5 years if you still got it and say, hey, I still got this truck, here's what I paid for, and I'll bet you can sell it and lose less than $50 a month depreciation if you take care of it and keep it like it is. That's the difference. You can go buy you an $80,000 truck that's going to smell good for about a week, or you can buy this truck that's a real big boy truck that's just about perfect in every way, and enjoy it. You don't have to mortgage your future. You don't have to fight. I don't see how people pay for them anyway. But all that said, this is a grand truck. When you walk up to it, if you buy it, and someone will obviously, when you walk up to it, see it, you're going to be real tickled that you're the owner of this truck. It's a 2006 Ford F350 turbo diesel, 1-ton single rear wheel, short wheelbase, 4-wheel drive, Lariat, with every option including navigation, power on both sides and all that, a perfect set of tires. We don't think the spare has ever been downs under it, a bed liner in it, a turnover ball. It's got it all. If you wanted to go buy this truck, one like it, if you needed it for work, play, or whatever, your work site, or whatever you need to do, hot shotting around the country or something, you'd order it just like this. I mean, it's just equipped perfectly. But it's a nice truck. I promise you, you'll like it better in person when you see it. Thank you so much for watching our video. My name's Bob Dale. My phone number is 601-218-1223. 601-218-1223. If you have a question about this truck, give me a call. If you want to know what it takes to buy it, give me a call. We'll tell you what the reserve is, and hit the reserve and we'll sell it to you. Everything goes through eBay. That way you have the buyer protection and all that. But give me a call if you're interested. You can't find a nicer one, and you certainly will not be able to find one this nice for even anything approximating what we'll sell this truck to you. Anyway, thanks for watching our video. We appreciate it so much, and we look forward to seeing you here in Jackson, Mississippi.
Hi folks, Dan Dale here. You've been listening to my dad talk about this truck. Now I'm going to take you on a test drive. But before I do that, I want to show you a few things. First of all, these batteries, they're Walmart free replacement for 3-year batteries, June of 14, so they got plenty of time left. And basically, if you got a Walmart battery, you got free batteries for life if you know what to do. This extra wire here, that's the power wire for the supplemental cab heater, which gives you electric cab heat, so you don't have to wait on the engine to warm up. Not a big deal down here in the Confederacy, but maybe where you are. You can see just a little bit of smoke coming out. Not a big deal since it's not puffing. If it is short, separate puffs, then you got problems, but this one just a steady stream. But the most important thing is I can set this down and it doesn't blow off. If it blows off, it means you've got piston rings letting cylinder compression get into the crankcase. It means you got a wore out engine, but not the case here. This truck does have the Egr Delete done to it, so you will never have to deal with that. Basically, as long as this truck cranks and runs perfect cold, which it does, and you've got the Egr Delete done, as long as you do good maintenance on this truck, and by that I mean change the oil every 5,000 miles, change the fuel filter every other oil change. As long as you do that, then this truck, you'll never have to worry about it. Basically, it's just that nice of a truck. Because if you have cold start issues, you've got injector issues. And if you don't have cold start issues, then you don't have to worry about the injectors, which means it's been properly serviced. Heck, you can see they've kept the oil changed on it. Which you can also see absolutely no warning lights lit. All that's in good shape. I'm going to take you on a test drive, but first I want to show you, this is a full navigation system. We'll put it over. If I can figure out how it works. Anyway, it's got navigation, it's got controls by the remote here, and the put it back over here. You can set up your Bluetooth and do it hands-free over your phone. You can I've got the box hooked up, so the steering wheel controls do work, so you can change the channel. You can do all that with the steering wheel controls. It does have steering wheel controls for the stereo, you can see, and all that. There's the menu. It's got all different kinds of functions and features, and a little bit of everything, really. Okay, sorry, I accidentally hit the power button. Anyway, this radio does all kinds of stuff. It's got Bluetooth. I think it's got navigation. I'm not sure if I'm just not finding it, or if maybe it doesn't have it. I think it does. We'll play with it more. Anyway, automatic climate control, got the tow command, built-in trailer brake controller, got these upfitter switches if you want to add different functions to it. Since it's a Lariat, of course, it's got the driver information center. It's got the automatic headlights with fog lights. Now we'll take you down the road on a little quick test drive. I've been letting it sit here and run a few minutes. But this truck, like I said, cranks up and runs perfect, hot or cold. There's no cold start issues. And whether you buy a truck from us or whomever, if it's a Ford, you want to hear it crank cold, because if they act up, that's when they're going to do it. Now you'll have to excuse the shaky camera work, because I'm driving with one hand and filming with the other on some of the worst roads in the city of Jackson, and the video may look shaky, but in person, in this truck, it rides great. Doesn't bounce you around. And then the other good thing you can tell from that is there's no squeaks or rattles. The truck is tight. No cracks in the dash. Of course, the AC naturally is ice cold. That's the first thing we check. I'll get on it just a little bit here so you can hear it run. This truck sounds just awesome in person. Really like the sound of the exhaust. It's not loud unless you want it to be loud. Just regular acceleration driving down the road, you don't hear it. But if you get on it a little bit, you can hear it. It sounds good. Or if you don't want to hear it at all, just run the tailpipe all the way out and don't worry about it. Not a big issue. Again, like I said, no warning lights. All the steering wheel controls work. I just set the cruise. You can see the little cruise light came on. Now I'll turn it off, it goes off. I let go of the wheel. It doesn't pull to the left or right. Alignment's good on it. When I hit the brakes, it doesn't vibrate or pulse when I hit the brakes. The only thing I've noticed on this truck that doesn't work is that passenger power mirror. Not sure what's going on with that, but we'll try and fix it. If we do, consider it a bonus. If we don't, then you know you won't be disappointed. But really, that's all we can nitpick on this entire truck. So all things being considered, that's not bad. We and most people wouldn't even point that out, but we have a lot of people that ship their purchases, so you know, we don't want you disappointed when it rolls off the transport truck. So we don't shoot around cosmetic problems. We don't gloss over issues. If there's anything mechanically wrong or cosmetically, we try and point it out, because we want you to be happy. We don't want to risk bad feedback over a power mirror or something minor like that being wrong. But that being said, if you want to fly in, drive this truck home, you can. I would not hesitate to get in this truck and drive it anywhere. We'll pick you up at the airport. We'll no extra charge. We'll bring you back, do the paperwork, let you get on the road. I wouldn't have any qualms about driving this truck cross country or around the block or wherever. Or if you'd rather have it shipped, a lot of people use DAS auto shippers. They have a terminal about 20 miles away from here that we'll drop it off at no extra charge. That'll save you a little money. Or you can use U-Ship. That's an eBay company that lets people, different drivers, transport companies can bid on the job, and you can hold out for the best price. The less of a hurry you're in, the better price you can get. But we've had a lot of people use them with good success. The main thing is, when it comes to shipping, if you don't have to have it in the next few days from when you buy it, you can get a lot better deal. You know, if you're willing to wait a couple, 3 weeks, then the price goes down significantly from what it would be for an expedited shipping job. I'm gonna try and get off here without getting run over. Apparently I'm not gonna be able to do that, so they can just run over me here. Anyway, lost my track of thought trying not to get killed there. But if you're not in a hurry, you can get a lot better deal, or just fly in and drive it home. We encourage people to do that, because most of our trucks we sell end up going up north, just because we don't have rust down here. We don't have salt on the roads and stuff like that. So a lot of you may never get a chance to come back down here and see the sights, and it's just a really good chance to see a part of the country you might not otherwise ever get to see. So fly in, drive it home, make a vacation out of it. That's what we encourage people to do. All these stereo controls work. You can see I can adjust the temperature with the steering wheel controls. We've been riding around. It doesn't run hot, doesn't smoke, doesn't use oil, no oil leaks. Haven't seen any big puddles or anything after we have driven it and park it, and the next day come out. You're not going to see a big puddle or anything weird like that. And of course, the main thing is it cranks up and runs good cold, so the injectors are good, and it's had the EGR deleted, which a lot of people, you may hear bad stuff about these 6-liter Power Strokes, but that comes from people who didn't maintain their trucks. If you keep these trucks serviced and you delete that EGR cooler, you're not going to have problems with it. It's just simple facts. You just treat it right. You can run a small tuner, 100 horsepower or less. If you go over that, you're going to have problems. Or if you don't delete the EGR cooler and you don't keep up with your coolant level, you'll end up having problems. But anyway, the expensive stuff's done on this truck. It's ready to use, ready to go. If you have any questions about it, give me a call. If you want to talk pricing, make an offer, call Dad. Otherwise, we appreciate you watching this video. Look forward to seeing you here in Jackson, Mississippi. Thank you.